Hey everybody. Today we have a very special speaker, and I am extremely thrilled and excited to introduce her. Um, Actually, I've been hearing about her for a long time. So in 2014, around ISIS, as you know, had invaded these parts of the world, northern Iraq and Iraq, Syria. And thereafter, we came in contact with the Yazidi people. And then I was hearing that a large number of people who would like to uh, relook at their roots, the pre-Islamic history, the pre-Islamic beliefs, their faith, they are all connecting back to Zoroastrianism. And I was always curious that who is leading these efforts. And you have to realize that 2013-14, somebody who was living in UK and Netherlands for a long time had been born in Kurdistan, northern Iraq, but had left the place, had been living outside for a long time, decides that, this is the moment where people are looking alternate spiritual solutions, and they need some guidance, some direction, and they would be willing if I go around and talk to them and tell them that, look, this is the faith that you belong to, actually, your ancestors belong to. So after a long time, I could finally connect with her and find her out. And so with a lot of efforts, we finally convinced her to come and present. And we have a very beautiful audience. These are all students who are very curious about history, about the world. And they're going to be, being in Delhi tomorrow, some of them will become the future policymakers. So ICCS and Dakshi, two groups we are combining. And just give me give me 2 minutes to give her a little bit of more introduction about our sister Awat Darya Baperi. She was, as I said earlier, born in Iraqi Kurdistan, lived abroad in the Netherlands and England, returned to Kurdistan to reconnect with ancestral roots and revive pre-Islamic Kurdish identity, has reconverted many into Zoroastrianism from Islam, leadership and representation. Okay, let me also, because I need to record this. Just 1 second. Just because for our own, got this record to the cloud. Okay. Just 1 second.
Recording in progress.
Okay. So again, very excited to introduce Sister Awat Darya Baperi from Iraq. Background and identity: born in Iraqi Kurdistan, lived abroad in the Netherlands and England, returned to Kurdistan to reconnect with ancestral roots and revive pre-Islamic Kurdish identity. Has reconverted many into Zoroastrianism. Leadership and representation: official representative of Zoroastrianism at the Kurdistan Regional Government's Ministry of Endowment and Religious Affairs, founder and head of the Yasna Organization for the Development of Zoroastrian Philosophy, instrumental in establishing the first Zoroastrian fire temple in Sulamania. And the fire is very, the Parsis, when they came to Bharat, they brought the holy fire, right? And it's still burning. And the key contribution has been the Nowruz advocacy. Nowruz is the New Year. Organizes Kurdish New Year celebrations, blending ancient Sassanian traditions with modern festivities. And Global Humanitarian Voice speaks internationally to advocate for religious minority rights in the Middle East. And spiritual emphasis promotes the Gathas, the hymns of Zoroaster, as a guiding text for Kurdish Zoroastrian revival. Achievement is first woman to officially represent Zoroastrianism in an Iraqi government role. Honored by the California Zoroastrian Center for building bridges between Kurdish Zoroastrians and global Parsi Iranian communities. The Parsis are dwindling, Zoroastrians are growing thanks to Sister Awat. Okay, so now we will ask Karthik to, we have a small ceremony before any event starts. We always have that in our beliefs. So we have the Saraswati Vandana by Prachiji. Prachiji, are you there? If you can, please do the Saraswati Vandana.
Sir, excuse me, sir. Namaste,
Yes.
sir. Namaste, ma'am. So just a minute. We are having an anchor. He will now lead
Okay,
from a,
please go ahead. Yeah.
yeah. Kartavya, please. You can.
Kartava, yes. Kartava, please. Yes.
Namaskar to everyone, respected dignitaries, honored guests, and dear participants. A very warm welcome to everyone present here. On behalf of Dakshi, I welcome you all to this insightful session on this topic, Zoroastrianism, Ancient Persia and Bharat. Today's session is more than a webinar. It is an exploration of ancient wisdom, shared heritage, and civilizational depth. Before we proceed, let me introduce the organization behind this initiative, Dakshi, Sanskriti Gyan Ki, disclosing the ancient knowledge systems and heritage of India. Dakshi is a movement focused on reviving India's ancient knowledge systems and making them relevant in today's world. Through research and academic inquiry, discussions and debates, lectures, workshops, and competitions, Dakshi aims to reconnect society with its intellectual and cultural roots. Its core philosophy, Sanskriti Gyan Ki, reflects that culture is fundamentally built upon knowledge. To begin with this session, on an auspicious note, I would now like to invite Prachiji to present Saraswati Vandana. Prachiji.
या तुषार हार धवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्कर प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निशेषजाड्यापहा.
Thank you, Prachiji, for that beautiful and divine presentation. Now, I would like to invite Karthik ji, Secretary of Dakshi, to express a welcome note.
Thank you, Kartav. Am I audible?
Yes, Bhaiya.
Namaste, everyone. Namaste, ma'am. A very warm welcome to this enriching session centered on the fascinating theme of Zoroastrianism, ancient Persia, and Bharat. It is a privilege to be part of this intellectual gathering where history, religion, and other culture intersect to illuminate a shared past that continues to shape our present. Today's topic invites us to journey across the connection between ancient Persia and Bharat. These two great civilizations, though geographically distinct, have shared historical, linguistic, and cultural ties that date back millennia. In Bharat, Zoroastrianism found not only a space but also a fertile ground where it could where it could preserve its tradition while contributing richly to the social, economic, and cultural life of the country. This session is particularly significant in today's context, where understanding civilizational linkage have help us to appreciate the diversity and interconnectedness of human history. It reminds us that identities are not isolated, but rather shaped through dialogue and interaction across time and space. And this is the learning which is important in today's time as well. We are truly fortunate to have with us an esteemed speaker, Awat Darya ma'am, who will guide us through these intricate themes. Her expertise will undoubtedly help us deepen our understanding and encourage us to reflect on the relevance of these historical narratives in contemporary world. I once again extend a warm welcome to our speaker and all of you present here. Looking forward to an insightful and engaging session ahead. Thank you. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. I'm
And
so
before
happy.
we start, just one before we start, just something to add that this session be hosted by ICCS and Dakshi. ICCS adding the is bringing all ancient traditions on one ground. We also have a museum here in the ancient traditions. Museum is a living museum. It's not something that is sent back to the it's over, dead. It's not that sense. It's a living museum. And so all ancient traditions have a place under one roof. And then Dakshi which is a student group. And so it's a joint collaboration between these groups. And please go ahead and give us enlighten us with your thoughts.
First of all, thank you so much. And I'm so happy that between my sister and brothers, and I apologize because my English is not very good. In our house, we are talking Dutch, Netherlands. And I was living in Holland, yes, 15 years and 12 years in London. And then I moved to Iraq, Baghdad. I studied in Minister of Foreign Affairs. I was a diplomat there. After roughly about 4 or 5 years, we came back to Kurdistan. But I didn't went back to my second country, Holland, because I saw that my country here, my rural country here in Kurdistan, they need me. Why? Because I saw the woman's life, I saw the animals' life. Everything is not good, and that's why I am staying in Kurdistan. And the second, you know that this culture is not our culture. 14th century ago, what happened to Kurdistan when Islam came, and they destroyed all the temples, they closed all the fires, and they killed thousands of the Kurdish. Some of Kurdish run away from Kurdistan to the Iran or to another country outside Kurdistan. And some of them, they came to India. And they killed the girls, they violence the girls, they took the girls, they killed all the children, they took everything. It was very, very, very bad situation. But when they came to Kurdistan, they bring the very, very bad culture with them. Until now, the culture stay in Kurdistan. What's this culture? Islamic culture. They are looking at the woman as the animal. I think that, I'm sorry, I'm saying that. I think that over their eyes, the animals, the woman.
Please be silent.
Yes.
Please silence everybody. And Awat ma'am, Sister Awat, if you can be a little louder, will be helpful.
Yes, and you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, and that's why I stay in Kurdistan. I didn't went back to London. My kids was in London, but I sent my mother and my brother to take care of them. And after 40th century, when I came back to Kurdistan, after 40, I saw those bad culture. Of course, it is every day. It will be bigger, and more strong, and very bad, of course. And that's why I was a teacher, of course, before that, and then I became diplomat. But there was no Minister of Foreign Affairs in Kurdistan. It was in Baghdad, and I came back to Kurdistan. And then I didn't like to go to work with the government. I opened the small library book story. And half of my library was Zoroastrian's book, Zoroastrian book, Gathas, and everything's about the Zoroastrian. And many canals came to my book story because they saw the first woman in Kurdistan open this library. And many canal are coming, many high position, I would say minister or general director are coming to my story, book story, library, and they like it. And everyone who see this video or in TV or in some canals, some social media, they were sending to each other, oh, this lady, this woman with one flower her necklace and with all these books, Zoroastrian books. Oh, the first time that happened in Kurdistan. And many people are coming to my book story, and then we are thinking about that, why we don't open the organization, why we don't found the organization. First organization in Kurdistan we founded was Yasna organization. And then we go to Minister of Endowment Religions. We ask that we want to have a representative. And one guy, Marwan Naqshbandi, he helped us he was so wonderful. He helping us with everything. And then they accept that all the religions have the representative. Of course, the big one is, of course, Islam and Christian and AZD, they have a general director. But we was 5 religions, small religions, Zoroastrian and Jewish and Kakai Yarsani and Baha'i and Sabi'i Mandai. We get a representative, voluntary representative, but we accepted. Why? Because that is the first time happening in Kurdistan. That's why we accept that, of course. And then when we went back to my city, Suleymania, I ask for everyone, please, can you have, they ask that we can choose one lady of man, everyone, to be a representative of Zoroastrian religion. Believe me, nobody accepted. Everyone was saying, why you kiss me? Do you like me do you like to killing me? Do you like, another one saying to me, why you want my kids stay without mother or without father? Everyone was refused this post, And I asked somebody in London, in Europe, I said, please come back to have this position, please. They told me that, oh yes, if they give me $5,000, I will accept this post. I say, no, it is voluntary. Without money, they didn't accept it. And then I told the Minister of Endowment that nobody accept this for everybody. They are afraid. They told me, why you don't do it? I say, but I am living in Suleymania. Suleymania is roughly about 3 hours, sometimes far away, and 3 hours going and coming back 6 hours. And also it's voluntary. And they say, you do it, it's better. And I asked my husband told me, who bring you to Holier every time? I say, you. Of course, you. You say, why? I am walking Shabir by you. I say, no, just helping me. You are my husband, of course. And then he accepted, and I was the representative and the official in the Minister of Endowment. But after 2 years, it made me really happy that those people that they refuse to be the representative, they sent, some of them, they sent 5 times, 10 times, then CV to Minister of Endowment to come to take my place, But the Minister of Endowment, they didn't accept them because they say that Mrs. Awat, the first is not afraid, and the second, she never asked for the rice course and those things, and she's very active. That is why until now. Of course, I am representative of Kurdistan and also Iraq, but maybe some of you asking some question that say, did you get any challenge or what they did to you? Of course, I get many challenges. One of them, they poisoned me. And the second, 3 times, they broke my cars 3 times. And the third, that was pain my heart so much. They killed my dog. I had one small Javriel King Charles Spaniano dog, 7 years, they killed it. And fourth, they make many bad letters to me. They share it to everyone, and that's very, very bad letter to me. But because my husband was a lieutenant general in Minister of Defense, they find that who make those letters on social media and share it to everyone. Of course, we knows last thing we know is that who did that. This is our life. But what I did, I found four organization, one for environment, one for animal, and two for Zoroastrian. Ashavan Foundation organization for the culture and tolerance, and Yasna organization also. And I found two temples for the first time in Kurdistan. We have now two official temples, Atash Gadei Sleimani and Atash Gadei Ashti Hamazuri. And many people are coming to Kurdistan and in everywhere in the world to make a sadrapushi. Of course, I do to them, of course. And we have three for Asrawan. Asrawan in India, they say that Mobed. I am one of the Mobed. When I make a sadrapushi, I wear the white clothes with road hair, road height, and also with the road tie. Just only Mobed in Kurdistan. I'm a Mobed, of course. This 11 year I'm Mobed. First Mobed in the Kurdistan, Iraq after 4th century. We have a white clothes and road tie and road hood. This is, and when we start with Asham Vahu. Asham Vahu Faishtam Asti, Ushta Mai Yeta Shai Veyati Asham. And then we made a satrapushi. But what's make me sad, we have only two temples in Atashgada, in Suleimania. We don't have it in Hawler. We don't have it in Duhok. We have Kurdistan. The region of Kurdistan is 4 cities: Hawler, Duhok, Suleimania, Halabja. And Kirkuk also it is for us, but because the petrol in Kirkuk, the Iraqi government colonial, and we are all voluntary. We don't get any help, anything, nothing, because the government is afraid to help us. Maybe in the collection, they don't get the void for Islam. This is the big problem that we have it. And I'm happy I 4 times I print roughly about 4,000 books for Baba Jun, Dr. Ali Akbar Jafari. And I visit 2 times India, and I visit 3 times California, Los Angeles. And Europe, of course, I visit the temple we have one temple in Sweden. I visit Australia, Perth, and I am happy that I can work until now. And I am happy that I am still alive. Yeah, this is the life in Kurdistan. This is little story about the Zoroastrian in Kurdistan. And now every day we became more. But what's the problem? The problem is they don't like to mention their name. They don't like to have a photo, picture in the social media. They are stay afraid because, for example, we had our friend, he became Zoroastrian 2-3 times. He was with us, and then he have a music shop. He sell the violin and the tromolo, piano, those things. Roughly about 2 years, nobody bought from them anything. 2 years, he paid for the shop, for his kids, everything. After that 2 times, he went to the mosques. He prayed with the Muslim. For day after, his shop was full people. And somebody are afraid for this, but somebody know, say me, they are talking, they are sharing everything, and they are spreading everything. Yeah, this is the life in Kurdistan. We are happy. We have now more than 300,000 Zoroastrian in Kurdistan. Why? If you are going to the mountains, you see many schedule, many things from Zoroastrian. In the cave, many things from Zoroastrian. We have many temples which is 3,000 years old. That's why I hope, I like you, please, that visit Kurdistan. Of course, you all be my guest and you visit. This is your temple. It's really Zoroastrianism temple. It's 4,000 years ago, but still we have it, you know. That's why I like, please visit Kurdistan. Please look at them. Please. Also, I don't know what I say, but I like really to come to Kurdistan. You may can delegate to come. You will be all my guests. Yeah.
So, Sister Ayad, you want to show some pictures, or through the presentation you had, you want to show some pictures and some videos, pictures if you have, then people can connect also to the
I
place.
send it to Doctor.
Okay. So
Yeah.
let me present on my side. Okay, let me open it first and then present it on my side. Just 1 second. I'm opening it up. Okay, so now enable editing, slideshow, from current slide. Okay, so let me share, and then you can mode and slideshow. Share.
And I forget to say something. 4 times they make a claim for me in the judge, you know. They arrest me many times.
Yeah, I mean, you are a hero to us. To many who are hearing this,
Yeah.
actually, I would say you are a hero to
Four
us.
courts, 4 courts, you know, 4-time court.
Yeah, I mean, it is a life of immense risk, but the very fact that 300,000 people have gone back to Zoroastrianism is
Yes.
an achievement of enormous proportion that I think everybody who is hearing this realizes that what it means. Okay, so from current slide I'm doing, just 1 minute. Okay, so you can tell me to go move slide by slide. I will do that. And
Okay.
just yeah. Yes, please go ahead, and I will change the slide as you say. Hello.
Yes, I can see only the flower. I see no
Okay.
any picture. Yeah, this is me in the, or this is a prayer in the 12th, 13th, I think 12th conference, Zoroastrian conference in New York.
Yeah.
Oh, this was my representative, but I didn't read it. Just I would like to introduce the Zoroastrian in Kurdistan. Only that, because that was more important to me, that to know how it's going and what happened in the beginning until now. That's why I didn't read this. Yeah, but they can read it. And this was in Nowruz, was thousand and people was there, you know, and it was very nice. First time, you know, you see this, how you say it, for the fire, Shu'ala, we say it, you know, with the froher, and was many Muslims also there, but they accepted. And after that, they took my telephone number and they contact me. they became to work with me. Many of them became Zoroastrian. And I was opening the fire in Nowruz. That was Nowruz. You see, many people was there. This was my representative about the Iranian, ancient Iran. It was about this, but I thought that it's more important that if you know, if you have a news about the Zoroastrian in Kurdistan. This was the Persian before Islam came, you know, in the White Sea Ocean until Persian Gulf was all Zoroastrian. Also India was all Zoroastrianism.
So that includes Turkey, northern Iraq, and today's Iran.
Not northern Iraq, by the grants of Greekland, Yunan, Greekland, and then until India, last of India was Zoroastrianism.
Yeah, yeah. So this part is Iran, this part is Turkey, and this
Yeah.
part next to Iran will be Iraq also.
Yeah, yeah. I hope that you visit Kurdistan to take you to all the temples, which 4,000 years old, more than that. It's all the Frawahar and, you know, Avesta. I hope that to visit Iraq, Kurdistan, but not now. Let us we see what happened between Trump and Iran.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, let the war get over. Yes.
Yeah. This is Iran, this is Persia. This is thousand years old from the Zoroastrian. You know, the Zoroastrian people never give the gift to the king or queens, never do that, you know. This is very important.
Avestan and Sanskrit.
Yeah. This is linguist links. The language of Zoroastrian was Avesta. Avesta is one of the Sanskrit language. It is 95% close by Hauraman, Halabja. It's one city, 1 hour from my city is far away.
Okay. And you know, each word in Sanskrit is a sound which is very unique sound, and I'm sure Avestan would have the similar.
Yes. Aryan, which was the language was Avesta's language, you know, Avesta's language. It's one of the Sanskrit language, Avesta. Our language was Avesta, but it's same Sanskrit language, but you know, it's not. When Islam came, they destroy everything, you know. I remember my father was always telling me when I was kids that we are Zoroastrian, but don't say in the outside, don't tell your friends, don't tell our neighbors, don't talk about this outside the house. You should say, I am Islam. Others, they kill you, they kill us. Always my father was telling me that. And we should say that we are Muslim and stay in our passport are Muslim, because, you know, all the president was dictator Saddam Hussein, Ahmad Hassan Bakr, and that's why we was so afraid.
Yeah.
This is Avesta. First paper of the Avesta.
And you know, these words we are very similar. Asha also we have in Sanskrit and Hindi.
Yeah, Asha,
Coming from
true.
Sanskrit.
Yeah. The first religions in the world was Zoroastrian. First religion in the world. But they took it. Islam took it from us. Jewish took it from us. Christian took it from us. You know, it is. This is one of the Sadrapushi. You know, until 3 years ago, no one mullahs was coming to Zoroastrian temple. No one mullah. But this is 2 years, 3 years. I make a good friend with them, and now they are coming in the temple. In the temple, you know, they are sitting. They are giving a lecture. They are participate in some seminars talking about the woman's role in the religions, and now it is coming very, very good. You know, I always invited them to to our temple. Always, I sent some photo to you on WhatsApp also.
Yes, I send it across to people, those photos.
Yeah,
If you
and
want, I can show you after this slide show is over. I'll show those photos too.
Yes, I visited the Pope of Vatican and was Rojba, I think, from India. He's Indian, very nice guy with 2, 3 people from India, Zoroastrian, was also there. And I had a gift with me, but I give it to the Pope for under the old Zoroastrian's name. It was a big gift, you know. I sent the picture to you, the photo to you. And also with one Zoroastri book also. I give it to the Pope. And also I visit the Pope Francisco also before this Pope. Also 2 times I visit him. But he died. And this Pope last year, yeah, in 2025, I visit him. This is our temple, Atashkade Ashti Hamazuri from Ashavan organization. Actually, it is one big room. I make the temple because we don't have it. It is I rent a house. It's organization. This is, but the big room I make it this temple because we need it to the marriage, to the Sadraposhi, and also if somebody dies, definitely I do it to them. I had a friend, Mr. Kadrok, but now he is living Iraq, Kurdistan. He's now living in Sweden. Mobet Kadrok, he's in Sweden now, just me. Sometime another one helped me, but he's working until night. He don't have a time. Just that's why I'm alone for those things.
Should I move to the next one?
Yes, please. This is, you know, temple also, you see. This a temple also was, I think it was Yelda night. Go to another photo, please. Cultural interaction.
Yeah, I was sharing with you that story, right? When the Parsis came to Bharat, the king in Gujarat said that, we understand that you are in trouble and we want to welcome you, but then we are hesitant. And the Parsi, the Zoroastrian priest said that, okay, bring me water and some sugar. And then the
Yes.
king gave the water and sugar, and he puts the sugar in the water. And he says, that's going to be the relationship.
Yes, we heard about this story another way. They say that when the Zoroastrian going to India, the president of India, they say, go out, we don't have any place, we don't have anything. But they didn't went out from India. And many times the king asked them that to leave the country, but they didn't leave. And then the king say that who are those people? Why they don't understanding? So Tell them that tomorrow they are coming. We have a meeting. I will tell them to leave this country to go out because I don't have a place to them and that, blah, blah. Okay. Tomorrow morning was a big meeting with the president, the Indian president, and all the Zoroastrian who ran away from Iraq and Iran, all those countries when Islam came. They had a meeting with the Indian president, and the president from India said that they don't understand. I don't know which way can I explain to them to understand. And then he asked that to bring a big, pan of the milk with one jug of the milk. He said, look at Zoroastrian people, look at this pan. It is full the milk. And if I put this milk in the big pan, what happened? The milk are all throwing on the, earth, land. And then my country is saying this, I don't have a place to you. But because the Zoroastrianism is very, very clever, intelligent people, and it's a religion of the, thinking, one of them had a sugar and he put all the sugar, some sugar in the milk, and he said, you can same this sugar. I put the sugar in the milk and no one, milk is going out, it's all stay in the pan. And you can have a place saying this to us also. And he was thinking, he said, which nation are they? They are very clever, really. And that is why they give them the place in India. They stay. But I have one, in the agreement was written that just this group never accept any from Zoroastrian, any one of the, that is the problem between Persian and Farsi. Persian, Farsi, they other because that.
So Bharat has been always been welcoming, because the Jews, when they lost their temple, the Romans destroyed their temple.
Yes.
Then they took shelter in Bharat, and then Zoroastrians, the Parsis who came. Can you please mute it? Can you please mute? Can everyone please mute? Yeah, please mute. Yeah. Karthik bhai, can you please mute everybody?
Sir, you are the host. Can you please remove with the name Vedant words?
Yeah, I'm trying to see that. Okay, now it's fine. So then and the Zoroastrians, this was the king, local king actually, because that time there was no president and we had local kings who were there. Bharat had always been a spiritual nation as one entity, and there were many kings, but spiritually it was a one nation. And then local king was once this incident happened, they put the sugar in the milk or sugar in water, whatever the case is, but the king loved it, and they said okay. And the Zoroastrians who had come with the holy fire, they said that okay, within 50 kilometers of or 50 miles of the place, the holy fire, no one should come. And the king said okay, that's fine. So no one would visit that holy fire close to 50 miles of it, except the Zoroastrians. So that's where I think the story builds, and then the later on hordes of entrepreneurs that came up from the Zoroastrian community, the Tatars, the Godrej, and others, and many there are. So they made a pivotal role in nation building. In building universities, in building industries, and the role they played. That today, the situation is that the Parsi community is dwindling in numbers because of birth rate is so poor, the numbers are so low, and we are trying to incentivize the Parsi population so that the Parsi population grows, and we have it
Yes.
doesn't become extinct in Bharat. That's the kind of situation we are in today. We are desperately hoping, praying that we have more Zoroastrians. So,
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
okay, so we go to the next slide. Okay, just a second. Let me go back up. Yes. Yeah. Sister Earl, you want to comment something on this? Hello?
Peace is more important by Zoroastrian in Kurdistan. We like to have a peace.
Right.
You know, the first gift that the God gave it to the people was peace.
Yeah.
Peace and freedom.
Yes.
Yes.
And just 1 second, let me stop the share and go to the photos that you mentioned.
Yes.
And I would go to the photos. Okay, and let me share the photos again. Share more. Share. Okay. So these are some of the photos that I think you want us to share.
In London, I think he's from India. He was very, very good guy. I visited him 2 times. When I visited London, the first time he was not, the temple was closed, but the second time for second years, 1 years after I visited, they was there. I called them. I like them. They was very, very good mobile, and I like them. This is Dariush Irani. I visit his house in India 2 times, and he built an Atashgadei Ashram Bahishta in the Perth. Dariush Irani. This is, I bring this as present to them, the temple, Zoroastrian temple in London. They are from India. Same Atashgada. Now you can read the name after in the board, Zoroastrian, word Zoroastrian.
I think that's the photos. Now, any questions any audience has for Sister Awat? And first of all, it's a fantastic presentation and a life journey, I would say. That's more important. And it's very inspiring, is extremely inspiring to all of us. That if you have to open up the options for people who really want to embrace their pre-Islamic beliefs, what you expect is basically you have to be fearless of death. And that's what Sister Awat embodies. That's what she represents. And so that heroism is simply not lost on any of us when we are hearing you. I would open up the space for the questions from the audience. And anyone has a question, please go ahead.
I always say that if the world not returning to the Zoroastrian religions, never, never, never peace and freedoms happens. The best medicine to the sharing the freedom and the peace is the Zoroastrian religions. And the second, always I have more than 500 interview in the TV channels. Always I say that should religion separate from the divide from the politics. If not, it's became same Afghanistan.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, to conclude this session, I would like to invite Shania ji, executive member of Dakshi, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Okay, before the vote of thanks, just one question I have for ma'am. And this is a question I wanted to ask for some time. When we look at the history of the Zoroastrian faith, sometime we had in Iran the Assaid dynasty and the Umayyad dynasty, right? First came the Assaid dynasty, and then came the first the Umayyad dynasty, and then the Assaid dynasty. So the Umayyad dynasty was Arabic, and then it attacked Iran and it ruled over Iran, and then the Persian Empire actually struck back to an extent, because the bureaucrats were there, and then I think the grandson of Prophet Muhammad, that they went along with him and then defeated the Umayyad dynasty. So the Umayyad dynasty was gone and replaced by the Assaid dynasty, but it was still Arabic in all its forms. And so Avestan was gone, and but Assaid dynasty, now what happened was that the most brutal of all the purges on the Zoroastrians possibly happened during the time of Assaid dynasty, which Sister Awat can tell us better. Now, my question is that looking back at history, supporting an Arab ruler against another Arab ruler without completely moving, I mean, many Zoroastrians also perhaps would have supported the Assaid dynasty to remove the Umayyad dynasty. Was it the right direction? Or perhaps that there should not have been complete separation from the Arab belief system, and then something should have tried. What in history should have been done differently in order to ensure that we learn from history? It's a history question.
The question is for me?
Yes.
Yes, the history question, the Arab when came to Kurdistan, to Iraq, and also Iraq was not from Kurdistan, was Babylon, was Quraysh in the Babylon, and the Basra was also from the Zoroastrianism, and Mecca, and also Sudan was many Zoroastrian, and the Africa also, they came, they colonial Africa, all these countries, and now they buy the people, the humanity in this time. Until now, they buy people because they have too much money. They change the mind of the people, and they don't, they have many different Islam, Shia, Sunnah, and Qadri, Shafi'i, Kasnazani, Ismaili, Alawi, Ahmadi, and Naqshbandi, and many Salafi, Wahhabi. No one accepting another one, but all of them, they are playing with the money. Many people, they came tell you that come became Islam. Well, how much is your salary? For example, you say I get 1,000 here in the month. They say no, we give you $2,000 in the month. That is why they they spread the very bad thinking, you know. This is very, very very dangerous, you know, how they make an ISIS, and they separate these things they share these things in the young people here. We don't have anything nice historic with them. We don't have any historical nice with them. Just killing, violence the women, and no tolerance, nothing. And we have many immigration people run away from this city, run away from this country. I don't know which history I have it. And when I read in history, 1,000 years ago, 100 years ago, all is the war between this nation, this country, this. I don't have any good history there, but I am not lucky that I am living here. I am lucky, of course. I like my country, but I am not lucky. Why? Because my neighbor is Shia from Iran. My another neighbor is Alawi from Turkey, another neighbors is from Syria, another Sunni and Shia from Iraq. You know, all of them, they are killing Kurdish. Why? Because mostly Kurdish are Islam, but they know that the real religions for Kurdish are the Zoroastrianism. That's why mostly they are killing every day Kurdish. Every day they send bomb, they make an ISIS, Junud Islam, Al Qaeda. This is a problem. If you ask me as Kurdish, Zoroastrianism, I don't have anything nice with them.
Okay. Okay. Any other question from the audience, or else we can go to the vote of thanks? Okay.
So we shall proceed, sir.
Yeah, proceed. Yes, please.
Yeah, Kartavya, please.
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am. Now, I would like to call Sania ji, the executive member of Dakshi, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Namaste sabhi ko. So on behalf of entire Dakshi Parivar, I would like to express our heartfelt thanks to our distinguished speaker, Miss Awat Darya ma'am, for her insightful and enlightening session on the topic Zoroastrianism, Ancient Persia and
Sorry,
Bharat. Deep knowledge
Echo,
on
some echo is happening. Echo is happening.
voice.
The sound is gone now.
And all the organizing committee members whose dedicated efforts ensure the smooth conduct of this webinar. Your hard work behind the scenes is deeply appreciated. A special thanks to all the participants for your presence. Your involvement made this session truly impactful. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I didn't understand all of them because the voice, the cloud
Echo
was,
is happening.
yeah. Thank you so much for you. You are very nice and very kind.
Yeah, we are very fortunate that we could finally listen to you. And I'm sure it will inspire many here today who are listening to follow your footsteps.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm so happy. I feel that I am between my family, not.
Absolutely, your family. Yes, you visit Bharat sometime, and we'll receive you just like our sister. We receive our sister.
Of course, I love all of you, and I hope that you visit me in Kurdistan because this is your country. This is Zoroastrianism country. You know.
Absolutely. Okay. So
Yes.
with that, namaste to everybody, and we will meet again for another session.
Sir,
Thank
please
you.
wait. And ma'am, please wait.
Vande
Ma'am,
Mataram.
yes.
Yeah, please.
There's a tradition that as we come to the close of this enlightening session, it is time to conclude on a note of unity, respect, and cultural pride. So, as is our tradition, I would now like to invite Prachiji once again to lead us with Vande Mataram. Prachiji.
Kindly stand on your places. Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam Sufalam, Malayaj Sheetalam, Sasya Shyamalam, Mataram, Vande Mataram. शुभ्रज्योत्स्नां पुलकितयामिनी फुल्लकुसुमिता द्रुमिदलशोभिनी सुहासिनी सुमधुरभाषिणी सुखदां वरदां मातरं वन्दे मातरम् कोटि कोटि कंठ कल कल निनाद करले कोटि कोटि भुजै धृत खर करवाले अबला किनु मायत बुले बहुबल धारिणीं नमामि तारिणीं रिपुदल वारिणीं मातरं वन्दे मातरं तुमि वेद्या तुमि धर्म तुमि हृदि तुमि मर्म त्वं हि प्राणाः शरीरे बाहुते तुमि मा शक्ति हृदये तुमि मा भक्ति तुम्हार प्रतिमा गढ़ी मंदिरे मंदिरे वन्दे मातरं त्वं हि दुर्गा दश प्रहरण धारिणी कमला कमल दल विहारिणी वाणी विद्यादायिनी नमामि त्वां नमामि कमलाम् अमलाम् अतुलां सुजलां सुफलां मातरं वन्दे मातरं श्यामलां सरलां सुष्मितां भूषितां धरणीं भरणीं मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरं जय हिंद जय दाक्षी
Very
you.
nice, and it's like we are thanks to Prachiji for this beautiful Vande Mataram. And with that, we take part from everybody. Namaste to all. Thanks for attending, and thanks to Sister Awat. We will again, Sister Awat. Any last words you want to have for the audience?
Thank you so much. I'm so happy I can say between my family, really. I love all. I love it. I like India. I hope that you visit to Kurdistan, and I promise you all be my guest. And we would like to be one, and always loving each other, and sharing a peace and love and freedom. I love you all. And under the name of the all Zoroastrian in Kurdistan, I thank you. I thank the doctor who was contacting me and everyone. Thank you for this nice voice and nice.
Here I am.
Yes.
Can you? Okay. Namaste. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, thank you. Namaste.
Thank you so much. Namaste.